It's your boy JayP, back at it with another video. Check it out, check it out, check it out. And today, I have a returning video. It is Young Don the Sauce God.
Yeah, boy.
And this video is called, I Hate Working with This Guy. I can relate because everybody has that one person that they work with that is like, yo, this job is cool, but I just don't like working here with you. Facts. Facts. And you know, just you make this job a lot harder than it needs to be. Ugh, I can't. Man, yo, it's just every time you here, it makes time go slower. And ugh, I can't stand people like you. Everybody has that one person that they work with. But, you know, we about to dive right into this video because I already know Young Don the Sauce God be coming up with that heat.
You're right. It's fact.
He be banging out with the animation, the fire. He banging out that fire and stuff. So I want to get to react to this video. But before I do that, I have two things for y'all. First thing, I created a Twitter, and I like to thank James and I forgot I don't know how to pronounce his name because it was like Nate something. It was long, but they came through from, you know, they see my Rage Against the Machine reaction videos. They, you know, they follow me on Twitter, and you guys can follow me on Twitter also.
Quickly, expeditiously, nigga.
You know, I just started. It's for everybody could come through, give their recommendation, what they want me to react to, or, you know, send me some memes, some funny stuff, because my plan on what I'm trying to do is y'all send me some memes, I react to them here, and I'll let y'all know what I think about the memes, if they're funny, hilarious, whatever like that, and what I thought about when I first saw those memes and everything like those memes, those little short clip videos. But and the second thing, leave a like for the video.
Quickly, expeditiously, nigga.
That's simple. You leave that like, gets the algorithm going, makes the algorithm push all the videos out and everything like that, and helps out the channel.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
You're right. It's fact.
So thank you guys. But without further ado, you know what I need. You guys know exactly what I need. Bow, 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 bow. Headphones. We're gonna dive right on into this video.
And now, our feature presentation.
Showtime!
Woo! And that's when I decided that I hate this dude. You know, if you want to finesse the system, suck up to the bosses, jerk off all day in other departments, and gossip like a teenage girl, fine. But give me my goddamn credit.
He already starting off with the heat, and I could feel where he's coming from with that, because I hate people that do that. You do the hard work, but they take all the credit and don't mention nobody that helped them, that, you know, that they delegate the task to. I'm not saying, yes, whoever did help you accomplish that mission, give them that credit. Don't take all the credit for yourself. It makes you look like a dirtball, a blue falcon, a buddy fucker. That's what it makes you. But anyway, let's get back in.
So I worked a few jobs before I became a YouTuber, and to be honest, a part of me kinda misses it. Because once you're out of school, the workplace is the last place where you don't have to try to make friends. You know, like at school and at work, making friends just kinda happens. When you're forced to be around the same people on a regular basis, it's only a matter of time before you start finding things in common. I mean, how many best friends and relationships have been the result of just being randomly placed in the same room as somebody else because of a class or a job? But not everyone you meet at work is cool, right? For every chill, funny, likable person you meet at work, there's gonna be someone else that just knows how to get under your skin. Well, today, I'm gonna be telling you a story about a coworker who I really grew to dislike. So, a lot of you know that technically my first real job was working for McDonald's back in Broward, Florida, my junior year of high school.
Broward County. Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Broward County, baby. But anyway, he is right about that, because even with me, from when Dixie to Kmart to the Navy itself, Best Buy, City Furniture, let's see, many other spots that I used to work at, CTS and all that stuff. I'm telling you, you meet some of them, like you meet random people that you probably would never meet on a daily basis, or you by luck by walking down the street and everything like that. So I feel where he comes from with all this. Yeah, let's get back in. I feel him 100%.
It didn't take me more than a couple months to get fired, so I don't really count as my first real job. To me, my first real job was when I worked for Dick's Sporting Goods. Shortly after moving to California, right after I graduated high school, I realized that I needed a job. And I had just started dating a girl whose big sister was an assistant manager at the Dick's Sporting Goods. So my girl pulls some strings, and within a couple of weeks of applying, I get the job. So I show up for my first day of work, I meet a store manager, cool dude, he gives me the rundown, and then he shows me around the team sports department, which was the department that I was gonna be working in. And that—
Why is showing old boy butt crack? Yo, man, Don with the shade. You already know that's gonna be the guy he doesn't like. Guaranteed.
That's when I met Mark, the supervisor of the team sports department. And Mark was a kind of person I had never met before. He was like a TV character, you know? Like his personality was like a guy straight out of a sitcom. Also, didn't help, he looked just like Jonah Hill, bro, I swear. Anyway, I liked Mark when I met him, personally. I thought he was an interesting character. You know, he was always decked out in the freshest Nike gear. He was very charismatic, and he knew everything.
Why he had my guy looking sus? Mark out here looking crazy. Mark out here looking sus right now. Yo, this posing all types of crazy, man. Let's get back in it.
Thing about baseball, which I knew nothing about. And since baseball was our top selling product, I found myself constantly asking him questions. And he was always very nice and patient with me. So I was rocking with him. One day, I walked to the back of the store, you know, the behind the scenes part. I went to the back to print some signs for some products when I saw Mark chilling in one of the little office rooms with this other employee. I overheard their conversation, and I realized that Mark was sneak dissing one of the other employees. He wasn't saying anything nice, you feel me? Which happens at work. But what I didn't like is that I've seen Mark being really chummy with the person he was talking about. AKA, to me, it seemed like he was being fake to that person, which—
I hate that, and I'll be honest with you. I hate when people do that, because here's the thing. With me, if I have a problem with you or I don't like you, here's the thing. I won't put dirt on your name to other people unless you know that I feel the way I feel about you. Obviously, like with me, I won't talk to somebody when I'm mad, because that's one thing I don't like to do, because again, when people are mad and you start trying to go at somebody when you're angry, you get the same things you don't mean, or you get the same things just to dig deep and just to offend somebody. And that's not what I'm in the business of doing. But at the same time, I wait to calm myself down, or get into a logical state of mind, and then talk to the person and let them know, hey, this is why I had a problem with blah, 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 blah. And this is how I feel. If you see me do that, it's me looking at the situation like, yo, this is a friendship that is worth salvaging. But if you don't see me talk to you at all, I don't give a damn. I don't care about salvaging this or nothing. We could coexist. You could stay over there, I stay over here. We don't need to speak to each other at this point, because some people know what they've done, but then they get mad when you don't talk to them. The best medicine to give somebody is silence. And that's the best way to get revenge on somebody. Straight silence. Silence is golden. But I don't like that kind of stuff because, again, you can ask anybody that I've worked with, anybody I know. I at least let it be known that, hey, this is how I feel about you, about this, about that, about that, blase, blase, blase. If it ain't worth it, I'll leave it. I'll let it die. I'll let it die, straight up. But if I want to salvage that relationship, I will talk to you. Be like, yo, I didn't like you did this, blah, 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 blah. And then we can move forward from there. And let's get back into it.
Right away, I didn't like. Because I don't like fake people, even if it's not directly to me. Because if I see you being fake to someone else, how am I gonna know if you're being real with me? You could be the most rude, offensive, insensitive person. I'd rather hang out with that guy because at least I know he's honest. But if I think you might be fake, I'ma keep my distance. So I started to do that. But I still liked Mark as a coworker. I just knew right then and there that we were never gonna hang out outside of work. But that's fine, as long as he continued to do his job and continue to be a reliable supervisor, well then.
Facts. I like how you handle. That's exactly what I was telling you about earlier. I like how you handle that. That's exactly what I was telling you about earlier. He did it. That's a professional way of doing it. That's how you do it.
You know, who and what he chooses to talk about with other people, well, that's not my business. So, I wanted to be a great employee. That's just who I am, right? I'm competitive, and anything I do, I try to do really well. So anything that was asked of me, I tried to do at a high level and with a great attitude. And I don't think it took long for Mark to recognize that. Because in a matter of days of working there, Mark had me running around the store doing everything, right? Cleaning the bathroom, moving heavy equipment, organizing the back room, fixing apparel, any and everything. And at the time, I didn't think anything was wrong with it. You know, I was a new guy. I had to earn my stripes and I was getting paid by the hour. So I did what Mark told me to do. But the longer I worked there, the more I started to notice that Mark wasn't around his department very much. He spent a lot of time.
That's that sucker right there. I understand what he's feeling right there. That's that sucker-ish. To where the person that outranks you try to dump a whole bunch of stuff out at you and then duck off. And then I don't know, man. I can feel where he's coming from with all that. Now whoever that is taking advantage of it because they know that, hey, this person will get it done. Nah, I don't like that, but let's get back in it.
I'm in the back office, chopping it up with the store manager. That, or he was in the golf department playing on the golf simulator. And after a while, I realized that this dude was just offloading all his work onto his subordinates. Eventually, other employees started to let me know that this is just what he does. So one night, I'm closing the store after a very busy day, and my department was in shambles, right? And when you're closing, you're supposed to leave it looking close to perfect for when the store opens in the morning. But that day, Mark had the midday shift. But because he was busy jerking off in the other departments, he ain't helped me clean. And because he wasn't there, I had to do all the customer service. So no one was cleaning the department. So when he clocks out some hours before me, I'm the one stuck cleaning the entire department that has been a mess for the whole day. But I accepted the challenge. I was literally running around the department, cleaning as fast as I could. I did all the go backs, I tidied up the storage room. I went off, okay? And by the time I clocked out, my department looked amazing. Fast forward to the next day, and both Mark and I are opening, and the store manager was giving us the rundown from the previous day. And apparently, my department made a ton of money, right? Way over projection. So of course, he's complimenting Mark on doing a great job and still managing to keep the department clean so that I had a easy close. So now I'm standing there thinking, this dude ain't do jack. You better give me some credit. I made those sales. I cleaned the department. I better get some recognition. But Mark just took all the praise. Didn't show me any type of love for.
See? Again, suckers right there. Because he knew at that point, I guess people are framed different. I guess I'm built different because I'm the type of dude to where, and people in the Navy who That was because I used to have my own section back on the Nimitz and everything like that, where I used to be in the Navy and everything like that. People know me from when I was in charge to now. If I didn't do something, I'm like, yo, I didn't do it. This person did it. Yo, this person did their thing. Or if I had somebody dispatch, they're rocking out doing their thing, and they're like, yo, they'll come to me like, yo, you told me? I'm like, no. I just gave them the tool. Yeah, I gave them the tools, but yo, they implemented it. They did their thing. That's them. They out here grinding. The glory goes to them, not to me. And then y'all know this in the comment section. Y'all drop it. Y'all let me know. Y'all know this too. Let's get back in it.
Carrying the team like LeBron in the fourth. And that's when I decided that I hate this dude. You know, if you want to finesse the system, suck up to the bosses, jerk off all day in other departments, and gossip like a teenage girl, fine. But give me my goddamn credit. So I said, you know what? I'ma take a page out of Mark's book, and I'ma start big chillin'. Cause I get paid the same regardless, and if I can't get my pat on the back at least, I'ma take a sat in the back and play on my phone. But here's the funny thing about that. When I stop,
I feel that's how morale gets killed. But then, knowing what I've been through in the Navy, it's gonna come back to bite them because it's funny. They don't say nothing to that guy. They will come to you. They'll say something to you. And when they catch you chilling, they'll say something to you. When him, they let him slide, or they'll give him that tap.
Hey, come on, can you do the report?
And like he does, he'll push it off to you, you do it, and then he gets the credit. I already see what's gonna go on, I guarantee you.
after working as hard, my life got harder. Because you may not get credit when you make everything go right, but when things go wrong, best believe everybody's pointing their finger at you. And I try not to be the blame other people, point fingers kind of guy, so I wasn't about to start complaining to the store manager about Mark, especially since I knew that Mark had spent the last year greasing this dude up. So after I realized that not working hard on the clock wasn't getting me the sense of justice that I wanted, I went back to working hard, but this time for me. You know, I didn't care if I wasn't gonna get the credit. I still wanted it, but if I didn't get it, whatever. Mark continued being Mark, and that's how things went for a while. And I thought that's how things were gonna stay. But one day, I hear that Mark is putting in his 2 weeks. Apparently, he thought he was gonna get some promotion, but turns out that upper management saw that Mark was a poser and gave the position to someone else. I guess he didn't like that. So eventually,
I love that. Instant karma, beautiful. I love when that happens. I love it because it always comes in perfect moments like this, to where, and then that same person who did you dirt will try to come back to you like they're your friend.
Stupid! I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
And it's like,
nah, buddy, we good, man. We good. It is what it is. Things happen every day. You know, people get fired every day, B.
you know, it is what it is, and keep pushing. Love it. Let's get back into it.
he leaves, leaving his job up for grabs. And guess who gets promoted to being the new department supervisor? This other guy, who was there longer than me, but yeah, he was a good worker, so fine. But then he left like a few months later, and then I became the department supervisor. And right before I quit, I was getting interviewed for that same promotion Mark wanted. So moral of the story, if you ever have the displeasure of working with someone who doesn't pull their own weight, or you feel like you're not getting credit for your work, just because they aren't telling you doesn't mean they don't see it. And as long as you work hard for working hard's sake, underperformers will get exposed, and one way or another, you will eventually rise to the top. Ice life, why do I waste my time? Girl, I know I'm not your type, but you see something you like. Bands, chains, baby, I don't need to know. Fast pace, that's how I'm living my life, yeah. Baby, you good for the night. got her up in her toes. She got me moving the goal.
All right, that's a video. I'm bopping a little too much. That's a video, and this is relatable, you know, because I had situations like that too, where like I bust my behind and everything like that. But I'm be honest with you, and I don't know if he watches my videos, but if he does, I'm just gonna say it to be honest. I would have to. There's two people I like to think. Cause I know my boy High, and my boy Rod. I remember there was times when I was in the Navy, and my chain of command wouldn't give me no credit at all. I mean, I had me, Rod, and High. We ran the section together. We got everybody qualifications up to date. We was the most qualified section in the whole security department, or security department. My section had the most qualified people. They were taking people from my section and putting them to other sections because they were lacking in the qualification realm. And they'll still find a way to poo-poo on me. And I remember one day, it was me and Rod, we getting talked to by my first class, and at this point, Rod just snapped. Rod was like,
yo, it seemed like I always coming at this dude's neck, and he busts his behind, he's never late, he does what he needs to do, but then you got these other guys, they stay getting in trouble, they stay this happened, that happened, but then y'all do nothing to them. But then this guy, one thing that has nothing to do with him, he gets in trouble for it, and y'all want to come at him sideways. It seems like y'all want to set him up for failure.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
You're right. It's fact.
I'm telling you, but I have never had anybody spoke up for me like, because I always had to speak up for myself. So when that happened, I was like, that's a real one, you know, and even High would speak up too for me. And it's like, those are real ones, you know, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I appreciate stuff like that. And you know, those people like that come a dime a dozen, you know? So that's about it. And you guys, if you guys like the video, you already know, leave a like.
Quickly, expeditiously, nigga.
And let me know what y'all think about the video. Let me know y'all experiences. Have y'all been through stuff like this in your past? Let me know. Let me know down in the comment section. And y'all already know my Twitter and my Instagram is gonna be the pinned comment in the comment section. Just go ahead and give me a follow. I'll follow back.
You were correct. It's fact.
Straight up. But that's about it. You already know what it is. It's JP on the mic. Go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
I get it, Rocket Planet of the Apes. I'm a bad motherfucker like that dude Professor Snape. If you get it when they spit, son, oh like Alan Rickman. Do it like that Harry Potter, man, that do the dick, man. If you won't get it, I've been saying if you get it free. I don't know what that topic's about, but I get it right on top of me.